theme of this year's Florissant Valley of Flowers Festival was celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Florissant Valley Fire Department. Welcome to the 2019 Valley of Flowers Festival. I'm Russell Inman. We're going to go see what Florissant has in store for us today.
I have to say, we all owe the great city of Florissant an amazing thank you. They bought everybody They paid for everybody who came to our show. Okay, so I got a rule. Hold your smile to your left hand. If you're not smiling, you cannot go inside of our home.
How about a Circus souvenir here?
Come on in, let's see what the Circus is bringing to town. Sharon from Meadowcrest Farms from Catawissa.
Catawissa, yes.
Now they run a a horse facility for, explain this a little bit more.
Unwanted, neglected, abused, misfit horses.
And then they bring them out here, that the ones that they've taken care of, they revitalized, and they kind of turn back into society for our kids here in Florissant to come and ride and enjoy the pleasures of what only a horse can bring. Tell us a little bit more about your organization.
Well, for about 30 years, we've been taking in animals that were just misfits wherever they were, whether they fell into disuse, some went through divorces, for whatever reason, but they turned around and ended up coming to our place. And we have taken in humans that had the same sorts of glitches in their lives, PTSD, ADD, RAD, any number of behavioral issues. Sometimes people are just down in the dumps and they've got the blues, they've had a tough life and things have kind of kicked them to the curb. We match them off with the horses, and like nobody's business, it works miracles. The horses benefit, the people come out of their shells, everybody's happy.
Flowers. Another tradition for the city of Florissant in the Fall Festival, of course, is the vendor fair. This is where many of the small businesses here in the city of Florissant get to come together and showcase their fair, what they have to sell or what they have in services to offer. This is great. We're going to take a look at a few of these showcases now. Okay, now they're going to show us the process of this kettle corn. We're going to watch the man work. West was here, Julie Buck and John Carney had some fun with some of the newly elected officials for the city of Florissant, including our very own new mayor.
All right, so you heard the mayor talking a little while ago, actually during the commercial break, where we have him live in the penalty box. Last time we talked, he was the chief of police. Now he's the mayor. Next year when we're back, he's going to be the Florissant queen that we have out there. Who knows what Tim Lowery's going to be up to. Mr. Mayor, it's going to take me a while to get used to saying that. Welcome to the program.
I appreciate it. It's going to take me a while to get used to people calling me that, too. I still like being chief.
And you brought your wife with you.
I did.
Your boss. Same thing.
Right, exactly. I'm generally in the penalty box with her, too. So.
And you are the chair of the entire event?
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
It's a little bit of work. It takes us the entire year to get it all planned out.
I
Yeah.
would imagine so many
Yes.
different things going on.
Yes.
I would think one of you would not want to be dealing with Florissant event issues right now, but it's probably all that's going on at the breakfast table at home right now.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah. Of course, we didn't see the breakfast table this morning. We both got up about 6 o'clock this morning, and we've been both going since then. So
Yes.
we
Hey,
we didn't get that opportunity. This
You
morning.
wanted to be mayor. Could
I
be
did.
worse. Could be
know.
town executive. So, you know.
I think we have an opening.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
A lot of stuff to get into 3 days, and Florissant has such a rich history and such a sense of community of the people that live here, and so many people that grow up here, maybe leave, go to college, whatever, but they come back and they raise their families here as well. So this is something that not only is just a lot of fun, but people come here as adults and remember coming here as a small child too. So that's a real special memory to be made again this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was born and raised here in the city of Florissant, so I've seen probably 54 of these Valley Flowers festivals now, and it really is. It's neat because, like I said, the people that don't necessarily live here now, they all come back. We have great reunions and just an opportunity, especially on Sunday at the parade. I mean, so many people just come into the town to get together, kind of to get back old times and things like that. It's great.
And Pop was the mayor. You never really had a choice. You were not getting out of here.
He was, you know, he spent 20 years as the police chief and then 10 years as the mayor. And then, of course, he retired 8 years ago.
He hasn't talked to me since I roasted him at Yak's that one night.
Oh, is that right? He's still
Yeah.
upset.
Oh, my God.
That was it. That was the end of that for us.
Oh, boy. So, Laurie, it's got to be an interesting switch and probably a sigh of relief for your husband not to be the police chief anymore, and now he's the mayor. Does that give you some peace at night?
Well, it does and it doesn't because our son's also a
Oh, my
police
gosh.
officer. So
Got to pay her
he's-
parking tickets now. That's not
That's
fun.
No, her son can help her out.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah, he works for Creve Coeur, so it's a little different. But yeah, and as well, it's talking to people this week, and they're so used to Tim being the chief and that, and people are coming up and talking to me, and they're like, "Oh, I called you the wrong thing." I'm like, "It's all good."
Right. Well, you did a great job, and I remember last year pulling up and thinking, wow, I mean, this is one thing on paper. It's another thing to see it and
Yes.
for people to experience this. And obviously, you don't have to live in Florissant to experience all the family fun.
Right. We have a lot of vendors as well that are here from out of state.
Okay.
That come in, and kind of that same thing. They have that connection. Someone who lives here, contacted them, and they want to be part of the events.
Now, what's a festival without a carnival? Let's go check that part out. enjoyed this year's festival. If you didn't get a chance to come down, I'm sure you saw today how great it was to be here with you and your family. I'm Russell Inman, reporting with Florissant TV. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you next year.